Oh yeah, Bill. Woo. Hey, calm down now. Should be an interesting adventure. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel again. Back out here at Rock City Harley with Travis and Bill, my buddy Bill. How you doing? He's on the Trike too. What I'm going to do today, I'm going to be doing a test ride for the 2020 Harley Davidson Trike. This is going to be an awesome experience. I've never been on a three-wheel before, especially not an actual motorcycle. I don't even know if I've ever rode a three-wheeler dirt bike. So what I'm going to do is go over here and mess around in the cones in the practice area first. From what I understand, basically what's going on with this one is standard three-wheelers, when you turn, this wheel will just start to lift up off the ground. This motorcycle has technology to where it's going to avoid that. It's going to actually give it more power and push you through that corner instead of having that wheel come up off the ground, which is a pretty neat feature of the bike that I did learn about. Aside from that, everything else is the exact same. It's still the same 114 cubic inch Milwaukee 8 Harley Davidson motorcycle. Looks like you do have floorboards for the passenger on this one too. This is the ultimate cruising bike. Speakers right here. Speakers up here, just like the Street Glide and Road Glide as far as the front fairing, except for you have two wheels. And I did notice that you do have some storage compartments here, which is really cool. This whole seat area comes up. Looks like you got a manual in here and some space in case you want to throw some stuff in there for your ride. Never been on one of these. This is pretty crazy. 2020 Trike is what this is. This one opens up by pressing that and then pulling this down. Look at all that space. Make sure that clicked in. This bike does have reverse too, so what we're gonna do is hop on this, then go over there to the practice area. This is already awkward getting on this thing. Oh crap. Oh man. Okay, so let's see what we got here. I feel like I don't know how to ride this bike at all, so show me neutral. There we go. That's a familiar light. Okay, got neutral. Go ahead and switch that to on. Alright, so I figured out how to turn the bike on. So all the controls are going to be the same as the Road Glide, Street Glide, Road King. You got high beams, low beams, horn, cruise control, blinker left, blinker right, menu, scroll, option button right here, hazard. This is your reverse button. I'll show you guys how that works here in a second. What I'm going to do is try to show you guys this reverse feature. So he said clutch in, hold this R, that's gonna light up, but you have to be in neutral first. Give it a little bit. Woo! Hey, calm down now. Let's go ahead and go over here and practice. It's pretty cool not having to put your feet down at all. Oh yeah, Bill! Alright. Oh man. Yeah, that's definitely different already. Oh, that's so weird. It feels like you're gonna like fall over, but then you don't fall over. Alright, I guess this is the... Oh, wow. We're just gonna kind of mess around on this track. He didn't even really tell me what to do, but I'm just gonna use this as a good practice. I would say the main difference that I'm feeling is when you're going through these corners, it just feels like it actually has really good grip and traction. I feel like you might be able to bust some corners in this thing. Oh, I gotta work on that. I'm gonna go back through there and work on that a little bit more because that did not feel good. What I was doing is holding in the clutch. I think I need to just let it idle almost. Let's see. It's just letting it idle. Oh, 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 don't die on me, girl. Come on. Man, this is funner than the actual test ride right here. Alright, I'm gonna try to feather the clutch a little bit. Oh, come on. Come on, big girl. Alright, I'm gonna mess with the rear brake a little bit more instead of the front brake. This thing grips pretty good in the corners, I'm not even gonna lie. Alright, I think we're ready, guys. Let's go ahead and get on this test ride. Let's go! Yes, sir. Let's get it. If you're someone that is interested in motorcycles and you want to be extremely safe and take the most safe route, this could be an option for you. This is not as dangerous as a standard motorcycle. You don't have to worry about putting your feet down. You have you know, much more balance in the corners. I'm not going to drop this one on the side, for example. Let's go ahead and boogie. Yeah, this is a really easy bike to ride. It's really interesting having two wheels in the back and only one in the front though. Oh man, got a bunch of traffic. That's alright. We're gonna be rolling in the three-wheel today. Oh wow, look at the new Tahoe. That looks really good. Let's see if we can figure out the radio. Where to start is the question. Let's start by putting this thing in neutral. How about that? Can we find her? There it is. How do you turn the volume up? Oh, okay. Let's go first station. I do envy trike riders now, seeing how comfortable this position is and how easy it is to ride this bike. See if we can get out of here safely. I didn't find a good station that I like. Oh well. Alright, let me turn it down. I ain't trying to get copyrighted. So, cruise, good radio, good speakers, big old windscreen up here. This is the most comfortable Harley that I've been on by far. Let's go ahead and light up cruise. So, press that in, press it down, and turn green. Woo! Dude, let's go. God. I knew that car was gonna do that dumb. How did I know? I just knew. Come on, man, I'm trying to cruise. It's always a minivan or a Prius. Ask Suburban Delinquent. See, I have some buddies that I ride with and they're telling me how they can ride 400 or 500 miles in one day, like consistently, but I can't do that. I can't ride 400 or 500 miles in one day consistently. However, if I run one of these things, that's a different story. So, always giving fair, honest riding reviews. One thing that I don't like as of now it's just a different feeling and I'm not comfortable with is the corners. You know, having two wheels in the back and one in the front is a weird feeling when you're going around corners. You know, it almost feels like it's going to tip over, which we already talked about. It has the technology to where that's not going to happen. It does still feel kind of awkward, not going to lie. However, don't got to put my feet down. Just got to rest with my foot on the brake, so it's a plus. By the way, headphone jack here. There's also a headphone jack on the left of the rear passenger. Three-wheeling in this hoe. Oh, that food smells good. What is that? I don't know. On a two-wheel motorcycle, I feel like all you have to do is just push down on that left handlebar or pull up on the right handlebar, and the bike is going to easily just dip in the corner exactly where you want it to go. This one, you're really like turning the handlebars to the right or left more than pushing down left or right, if that makes any sense. I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about, but let's go ahead and throttle through some of this corner. Can't lose the Trike off the road though. Alright, that's what I'm talking about. Let's watch out for this car. It just felt a little bit different at first. Of course, every time I get on one of these bikes, it's always a different feeling for me. Bunch of gravel on the road, man. That stuff can take you out in no time. All it takes is just a little patch of gravel for your bike to kick out. Then boom, 2020 test ride and reviews are over. Always that adjustment period for me. Good thing is it is heavier, but you're not going to drop it in the corners. There we go. Come on, man, get on. Ooh, take it easy there. A little bit of cop action. Oh, it's just a little security guy. He got me. I mean, let's be honest. We see tons of cruisers on the road. We see tons of sport bikes on the road. We don't see many electric motorcycles on the road, and we don't see as many three-wheel motorcycles on the road. So when I get to hop on something like this or the Harley Livewire, it's almost like a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity and experience, because not everyone's getting to come out here and do these test rides. You know, I'm really fortunate. I don't feel as confident when I'm going around the corner that I have the same traction and control that I generally would on other motorcycles. That's literally my only complaint on this bike. Look at that. Oh yeah, come here. If you barely turn, like, the whole motorcycle starts to go left or right. Whereas on a sport bike, on a cruiser, if you barely turn your handlebars, you're not going to be turning as quickly as that, and it's not going to be as sensitive. So I think that's what it is the turning's more sensitive on the three-wheel, and you have more traction than you do on two-wheel. Really cool. Oh, I wonder how you're supposed to approach slanted hills and turns. Boom. Make sure I turn that off. And he said there was a parking brake down here, actually. So press that down. It's cool. It's just like instant in the corner.
It's different, but it rides good.
Yeah, it does.
Different geometry, but it's, like I said, it's not like riding a typical, three-wheel vehicle. It's got a different grip on the back. You can take corners at pretty decent speed.
Mm-hmm.
It's not going anywhere.
I just personally, I didn't feel confident enough because I haven't ridden the three wheels enough to really give it in the corner. So I wanted to play it safe.